All right, what's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be using the Chemical Guys 14-piece washing kits. I've never really used too much of the Chemical Guys products, so thought I'd purchase this, give it a go. I got this on Amazon for $100, so I'm really hoping that this is enough for everything I need. Looks like it's enough, but I'm only going to be using everything they provide. I'm going to try not to use anything else. So they have this wheel cleaner, looks pH balanced, fantastic. This glass cleaner. The thing I did like about it is that it is tint safe. I did get the Corolla tinted not too long ago, so that's going to be good. We got some Silk Shine Protectant. Also wanted to show this is how much it's filled up until I use it for one wash. So we'll see more or less how much I'm actually using to do one full wash. Just gonna put this together. Looks like the garden hose just connects here. This connects on the other side, so I'll be back in a sec. All right, so this is your setup before you put the soap. It did mention it has different like settings for how much foam you want, so I'll kind of use that. Let's fill this up to the line with this Honeydew Snow Foam Wash, and then we will add water to it. I did see in other videos there's two lines for soap and then soap and water, how much you fill it to water, but I guess it's up to you how concentrated you want your wash. But this is not extremely filthy, so I'm not going to go too crazy on the concentration. So I'll do a lighter one just to get the surface, dirt off. But let's get to it. I'm gonna put a little bit of this here, so we can wash it with the mitt. This is your final, what it's gonna look like. All right, so water's on. Doesn't look like there's any leakage. Oh, okay, that looks good. So right now it's just a rinse. Let's see. Soap. Let's do 3. Oh, okay. Oh, it is very foamy, that's for sure. Not too bad for a garden hose. Smells super good. It is draining this pretty quickly though, so I would be quick with this. Really hard to record and do this at the same time. Okay, so that's how much it used. I really don't think you need all that soap. If it's like a smaller car like this, maybe half the amount if you're just trying to get it soapy, because then you're gonna put a little bit of soap in here, and I think it's just a waste, honestly. I don't think you need to put it up to that line, to be honest. I mean, sometimes manufacturers or companies do this stuff so that you use more than you need and you buy more products. So I have a feeling that's the case in this situation. I'm only going to use half of the line next time, and that's that I actually went under the line for this car, so you don't need too much. And then plus, just put a little bit in here, you're gonna be good. So I can either use this now or I can save it for another car that I'm gonna do later. So I think I might do that. So if I've seen all the detailing videos correctly, oh, gotta get that out. Oh shoot, hold on. All right, so the wheel cleaner does suggest you put it on a cold tire. Rinse it first. Don't leave it on too long, it says. So let's see. Just gonna let it soak, and I'll get these done. All right, so since these are not super dirty, I'm just gonna do a light agitation on these. All right, everything looking pretty snazzy. I'm actually gonna use a leaf blower to dry it. I know I said I'm only gonna use the chemical guy stuff, but let's do a leaf blower. Don't wanna scratch. The less you touch the car, honestly, the better. So we'll go with the leaf blower. Yeah, so it gets most of the water off. Obviously, the more wax and stuff you put on it, the more hydrophobic it's gonna be. So let me just dry this off real quick, and then we'll get into the butter wax, which is that yellow one right there. Okay, we're in the garage now. All these little flowers kept falling on the car, so I'm trying to avoid that. The leaf blower worked for the most part. I am gonna start using one of the provided towels. It's pretty soft. So I'm just going to kind of try in one direction if we can. Kind of just go through the whole car in one swoop if we can, and that's pretty much the first step. All right, next up is the butter wax. So we're just gonna add a few dabs to paper towel. Gonna dab it around, and it says to work it in until you see a nice haze. Remember, light coats. It's gonna get hazy, just like that. Wow, it smells really good. Okay, and I'm gonna get a clean side. It doesn't tell you to have it sit for too long. Hey, good on yourself? Good. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, it comes off really nicely. It leaves it super smooth. Looks like it does a job. Can you see the difference? Hardly, because it's newer paint, but yeah, it does work. I think in person you'll notice it a lot more. So let me get to it. Gonna finish the whole car and get back to you. So for the most part, it's done. One thing I will say is that when you apply the wax coating, it doesn't go on very smoothly onto the paint. So you do have to, there's a lot of resistance, I should say, when you're when you're putting it in. But when you're taking it off, it's really easy. See, my glove is all ripped. But I did use all 3 provided towels, so I am gonna have to start using my own towels. It would have been nice if there's at least 5 towels. I think that would have been the perfect amount. But I used one for drying, one for putting on the actual wax, one for buffing off the wax. So that is a downside. However, it's not too bad. For the most part, it works really nicely. I mean, the finish is really amazing. It does give it a pop. Again, this is new paint though, so it is gonna look good. Your situation may be different. Your results may be different. So I'm just going to kind of clean up things like the black areas, the mirror caps, the roof, things like that. Okay, next up is the glass cleaner, streak free. As you can see, I left some water spots. I didn't clean it super well, or I didn't dry it super well. So let's see how this works. Okay, let's see how it does. Okay, so as you can see, there's still watermarks. I gotta scrub hard. Okay, Okay, so you do have to, okay, you do have to scrub in a little hard to get those hard watermarks, but I'm not gonna say it's phenomenal and eats away the water spots easily, but I guess it does the job. So honestly, not super impressed with the glass cleaner, as you can see. Yeah. It's okay. Okay, last but not least is this, wow, I should probably change my glove. Anyways, Silk Shine Protectant. So it is safe to use on the tires as per the instructions. You could use it on rubber tires, black plastic trims, mirrors, trims, bumper guards, door moldings, and more. So we have our applicator here. All I'm gonna do is spray this liberally, if it sprays. That's probably more liberal than needed, just like California. Anyways, this is a before, and let's, ooh. This is an after. Okay, so I do like this. Wow, could see the reflection. Okay, this I would get again. Let's see how it dries. I'm gonna do all the other 4 tires, but as you can see, it's very glossy. I'll wait a little bit and kind of show you guys what it looks like in about 10 minutes or so. All right, so a few updates. This is how it looks after about 10 minutes. It's still shiny enough. So I'm using it on the interior, as it says you can, interior and exterior vinyl. It's really shiny. So if you don't like that really shiny look on your plastics and vinyls, this is what OEM is. And this is with the spray. So I don't think I'm going to be using it for the inside. I do like the more matte look. But if you do like a shinier sheen, then that's fine. That's up to you, totally. I'm going to do all of them probably once and probably not use this on the inside again personally. But that's just a little after, before. Alright, so the moment of truth. How much product did I actually use? And what are my thoughts? Okay, Diablo Cleaner. It works okay. I did have to go back and do a lot of wiping down on the rim. Maybe I just didn't scrub it correctly, but it did okay. This is how much product I used. All 4 tires. I was applying pretty liberally and didn't hold back on any of these. So that's how much. Butter wax. I'm more of a spray wax kind of person. I think it's just a lot simpler, easier, less waste. But I think every now and then, you know, I might use this, maybe on my car, maybe on another car. This is how much product I use for the entire car. Not too much, honestly, and I did use what I thought was quite a bit. All right, so the auto wash is what I use the most. It worked pretty good. This is how much I used for 1 wash. Again, I'm not going to be filling up this to the soap line as it says. I'm going to be doing about half because that's all I need, especially for just maintenance washes. You don't need that much. Maybe for like a really heavy duty wash, you can fill it up to that line. But I don't think filling it up is really necessary. And it is more wasteful. You do use more product. You could probably make this last a lot longer if you don't fill up to the line. This glass cleaner, I am not a fan of, honestly. It didn't really work that great. Streak free, okay, removes dirt, grime, bugs, leaves no film or streaks. It's okay. This is how much product I used for that. Hardly any. The Silk Shine Protectant. Okay, so it's supposed to be good for vinyl, rubber, and plastic. UV protection, new car smell. This is how much product I use for the tires as well as some of the interior pieces. I like this for the tires. I do not like this at all for the interior, just because of this. So this is a new interior. It leaves quite a bit of streaking if you don't apply it evenly, and it dries like this. So I'm not going to be using this anymore for my interior. However, I will be using it for the tires. But overall, it's an okay kit. Do I think it's worth it? I don't think it's worth $100, to be honest. I mean, it comes with a bucket, cool. That thing, cool. But for what you're getting, I'm not going to use this that much. This was okay. That was fine. This was good. That was okay. I don't see what the hype is about with chemical guys, to be honest. I've been using turtle wax since I've gotten my first car, and that's always been good to me. So I'm gonna use more turtle wax products. I don't think I'll buy a lot of chemical guy stuff except for very specific things. It may be worth it to you guys. Maybe I just applied stuff wrong. Maybe you know, I wasn't doing something correctly. That's another variable. But overall, I mean, on the outside, it cleaned the car very well. Looks pretty good. I'm not mad about the outside. A little upset on the interior pieces, but over time, wiping it down, that'll go away. So that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. If you do want this, I'm not going to stop you from getting it. It is found on Amazon. Just look up Chemical Guys 14-piece cleaner. Totally up to you guys. Not sponsored. I bought it myself. It is what it is. Just want to be honest. That's my opinion. So if you have a different opinion, that's totally fine. But that's all I can say. All right, guys. Take care. Peace.